have a pub booking at 6 p.m, so we'll make sure we're having a good time.
Right, fuck this game. Let's get to the pub. You know what to do with the pub?
Should we go to the pub first? Get tanked up, then come back and roll it? Yeah, okay.
5 hours later.
5 hours later.
What the fuck am I fucking doing? Right, let's go.
And that was the last time Matt let Josh run a merely roleplay studio production. Legally distinct from the Ixalan Magic the Gathering series. Yes, I agree. The archipelago of Murai is one option. You see 4 handprint places for you to put your hand.
I think the problem there, Josh, is you were trying to think of a word that doesn't actually exist. I don't think...
Indentation.
Thank you! It was etching.
That's what you're after.
Right. We're going to do that again so I sound really clever. Indentation.
Is there any chance Bog could talk in a way that's not, hello, island native, you colonialists sort of vibes?
Sure. Do you want me to restart? Are you uncomfortable with
Is that alright?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get it. This is a voice he's putting on.
Okay.
But if we're not comfortable with it at all, then I'm happy to start
again. If it's
again.
a subversion that is going to be revealed later that is playing into our expectations, then that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So there's no roll on that, that just
No,
happens.
they may lie.
How is this I'm interested to know why that's a skill.
AP skill.
It's a freebie.
All right. It just seems like something any of us could do, is ask a question and someone might lie.
But just taking notes on my clipboard. That's going to be my third weapon.
The clipboard.
That's your shield.
That's my shield.
Just checking, I presume you're going to run the monster, obviously, but do you want me to duck in and do trash talk?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Smack talk from the Boothman corner.
As you swing the warhammer through the form, it looks down at you and says...
Oh, put me straight on the spot.
That was the loudest anyone's ever put a grape in there.
Didn't show up on the wave road.
We're walking.
We need some sort of distraction.
When we get there, though, before we go down the belay, Bess is going to pick up like a fist-sized rock and is going to sort of start drawing a little sigil on it and cast a little lure. Is what she says as she does it, and it starts kind of glowing slightly. And I don't know if there's any little creatures that are nearby, like little lizards or things. They start.
It's a jungle. It's full of creatures.
Yeah. They start being like, oh. They're interested in the rock now. So I'm going to hold on to it, and then when we get close, we'll throw it somewhere for the guards to be interested in.
So sorry. So what does the rock just?
Creatures approach and linger nearby the sigil for a short time.
Okay, so it's a glowing rock.
It's
200 pirates gather around the rock.
What's that?
But I can only cast it if no enemies are currently nearby, so I have to cast it before we go in.
Okay.
Great, love it.
So the big distraction is like a rock.
Small rock.
You guys,
Eat it into camp.
I gave you guys so many abilities.
We used all our AP up in the first half.
And the 4 of you are able... Do you still have the rock, by the way?
Well, not if we don't need it.
No, I think as long as you're quick.
Did we ever?
Oh, Bess.
So I love that.
Holding my rock like, okay, I've got a different distraction. Well,
A few
fine.
bugs flying around it. Oh, okay.
I could disguise myself.
If you like.
No, I didn't take those skills in the end. No, I did.
I could
No,
use,
I can't do any of those things. Damn it. I'm so weak in this game.
I could use my alluring rock.
Stone Golem may be very alert by a shiny.
Might be sexy.
Such an illustrious rock.
To be fair, actually, this spell does not specify the size of the object that I cast the sigil on, so it could...
Just stare at the stone golem.
If I could get close to the stone golem, I I could put the sigil on that.
Then what would happen?
All the vampires would be attracted.
So all the vampires would just come closer to where we want to go.
No, they might come away, because if they're guarding something,
Yeah.
then they're further in.
Mm-hmm.
Right, there's more further in.
Yeah.
And they would get called out to where the golem is.
Isn't that where we are, though?
Yes, so we need to find a way to get around that.
Right.
If they are allured to it, if you can cast sigil on it, I could pick it up and slowly move it for 10 seconds down a corridor.
Yes. Is that 10 seconds at a time or total?
No, total.
Okay.
But that's quite a way.
Okay.
I can move it 10 seconds down, and the vampires might follow it.
Mm-hmm.
And we can just kite them away.
I need to get to the golem first. Maybe I just go up and say, hello, what a lovely golem, and give it a tap.
Yeah.
I'm sure that'll
And then
work
I'll float
flawlessly.
But doesn't it stipulate in your spell that you can't be near the enemies to cast this spell?
Well, maybe I try my
And isn't the golem? You could throw in that flute again.
I'm glad one of you read the small print in the brochure.
No, this is a good point. The enemies can't be nearby, but maybe they're not enemies. We don't know until we've spoken to them. You don't seem convinced.
I'm not very convinced. I mean, if you want to go out and make friends with two vampires at the golem, you're more than welcome to try. I'm going to stay here this time, though.
Okay.
I mean, we took down a fear chicken. We can do this.
You've got your big
Hammer.
Just give it go. Just go.
I've got
and
a
get it.
bow.
All right.
All right.
Let's just go in there.
So something that you might know, just to drop you some hints of information. So golems aren't very clever. They're programmed to do one thing.
Well, you're sneaky then, Night Gannet, so maybe you could go. You could be alluring to the golem, and it could chase you, and then you bring it out towards us, and then bam, sigil.
What? Sorry.
No?
The column's our enemy, though, isn't it?
You can't do it on the golem.
Maybe if I don't like Night Gannet, he's not my enemy. He's my enemy, and the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Blow the whistle. Find out if that worked.
I hate you.
You can still hear it.
Done.
Nothing happens.
That's a pity.
Yeah.
That's a pity.
Well, sod the sigil then. Maybe I'll just go over and say hello.
I give you the hammer.
Thank you.
Okay.
But they may lie.
Retcon. One of them says,
My friend can only speak the truth. I can only lie.
fantastic, and he sticks it to the top of his helmet that he's wearing on his head.
Where else would he be wearing
helmet
his
joke, it's fine. Cut that, Matt, cut that. Fills the crevice.
Security is the dirty man, Blackadder. Crevice is the dirty man.
The box is more than a day old.
Yeah. At the moment, I can only undo something that took up to a minute.
So what's the issue in the group? Is it AP or is it HP or is it both?
AP.
AP.
How much AP do we all have?
1.
3, 1,
7.
7. So you're fine.
I'm fine.
Okay.
It's okay. I can do things with 0 AP, and I have, I can make some big plays with 1.
Mm-hmm. I'll give you. I'll do you a deal. You can do a long rest if you want to, and I'll give you some AP back. But the ritual will be complete.
Could we
Fight a storm avatar.
try to stall the ritual, then run away and have a long rest?
Could try.
I can make her fall asleep for an hour.
It's not enough time to have a long
No.
rest.
How long do we think this ritual is going to last?
Was that against a boss?
Just as the victim falls asleep for an hour.
Nice. Yeah, works then.
So we interrupt the ritual. It might be that it has to be at a specific time or a specific...
Can we see the artifact in the box, anyway?
It's just glowing. It looks like the box is the artifact.
I think we should just rest and do the...
There's not much else we can do, is there? Yeah, we can't take on 30 thingy-bobs.
No, we can't take on 30.
That will be considered a beyond deadly battle.
Yeah. Beyond deadly.
Okay.
Wow.
You attack, you lose.
Roll the dice, yeah, it doesn't matter. Dad, help me!
I mean, I could
have a
drink my
rule?
magic potion and hope that it it heals me.
And what could happen if you don't?
Well, there is a possibility that my max HP will be reduced by 2, or that I'm hit for 6 damage, which would kill me.
Do it.
So that's if I roll a 1 or 2 or 3.
Would it take you down to 0?
Yes.
Okay, that wouldn't kill
So
you.
not kill
Just-
me, but
any damage you take from there.
then we might
will
need a
probably
piece.
kill you.
4 to 5, I'm cursed by Nox. Don't know what that means.
Well, that's a spell.
None of these sound like good things.
6,
for you.
I forget all languages. 7, I speak my thoughts out loud uncontrollably.
You did that already.
8, my footsteps become silent. 9, I become invisible.
Mm.
And then it gets better from 10 upwards.
Does that say just become invisible, full stop?
Yeah.
Doesn't end.
Have you got the spell list? Because there's stuff there that is.
There's Blink, Pegasus Cloak, 2 of the things I have. You can breathe underwater. Calcify, don't know what that is.
Oh no.
You can
It's a
use
rock, I guess.
You can use Whisper. HP is restored if I roll a 15 to 19. Restore is cast on me if I roll a 20.
So you got 4 in 20 chance to get your HP back.
Or you could just drink your normal potion.
I think we should end the session
Yeah.
with you drinking that potion.
Okay.
The last thing you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
might as well.
I'll just
It's
drink my
our deck
healing
of many
potion then.
things, isn't it?
Yeah.
As soon as you see the weasel, chug it.
You get the weasel chicken. Forgets all languages. I was once so clever.
I have forgotten all languages.
Aesop's fable. How did the weasel forget its languages?
It was force-fed a potion by a wizard.
Oh, God.
Oh, you can. I don't know if it will be apparent on the mic and the recording, but you can tell you guys have had a glass or two of wine now. Some of the nonsense you're coming out with.
This has been The Office Party, a studio production from Merely Roleplayers, starring Chris Starkey as Neville, Natalie Winter as Bess, Strat as Jerry, and Dave as Josh. Not to be confused with Josh Yard, who plays the supporting cast. The theme music is by Alexander Pankhurst, and the episode was edited and produced by Matt Boothman. We were playing Quest by the Adventure Guild. You can get the digital version of the game free from adventure.game. Merely Roleplayers is a Foggy Outline production in association with Blackshaw Theatre Company. Until next time, if drama be the food of life, play on!